Imagine waking up on a warm summer morning in 1948, walking along a peaceful beach in Adelaide, Australia, and stumbling upon a perfectly dressed man leaning against a seawall, as if he were peacefully sleeping. But he wasn't sleeping. He was dead. No identification, no wallet, no obvious cause of death, and hidden in a secret pocket of his trousers, a tiny scrap of paper with two haunting words: Tamám Shud, it is finished. This is the true story of the Somerton Man, one of the most baffling, unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. A case that mixes Cold War espionage, a cryptic code that has never been broken, a rare book of poetry, and a death that still defies explanation more than 75 years later. On November 30th, 1948, several witnesses saw a well-dressed man in a fashionable American-style suit lying on Somerton Beach. Some thought he was drunk. One couple watched him raise his arm and let it fall limply. They noticed mosquitoes swarming, but he didn't move. By 6:30 the next morning, he was found dead in the exact same spot. Legs crossed, head against the wall, a half-smoked cigarette resting on his collar. The autopsy revealed a man in perfect physical condition, about 40 to 45 years old, with striking features. Dancer-like feet, where the big and little toes met in a wedge, powerful calf muscles, and no signs of manual labor. His clothes had all labels carefully removed. In his pockets, an unused train ticket, a bus ticket, juicy fruit gum, and cigarettes of a different brand than the packet. No hat, no money, no ID. Weeks later, police found a brown suitcase left at Adelaide train station that almost certainly belonged to him. Inside, clothing with labels also removed, except a few that said T. Keen or similar, names that led nowhere. A sharpened table knife, scissors, a stenciling brush, and orange thread that perfectly matched repairs on the dead man's clothes. The man had clearly been traveling light, but prepared. Then came the breakthrough that turned this into legend. In a tiny fob pocket police had missed, they found a rolled-up scrap torn from the last page of a rare edition of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, the Persian poetry book. The words Tamám Shud mean it is finished, or the end. When police tracked down the exact book, on the back cover were faint indentations, a phone number belonging to a local woman named Jessica Thompson, another mysterious number, and what looked like a coded message of 5 lines of letters. That code has never been deciphered, despite decades of efforts by cryptographers and even military intelligence. Jessica, known as Jestin, was a nurse who lived nearby. She denied knowing the man, but became emotional when shown his plaster cast. Years later, it was revealed she had a son born in 1947, whose ears and teeth eerily matched the Somerton Man's. She refused to cooperate fully until her death. The poison theory is even stranger. No traces were found, yet experts believed it was a rare cardiac glycoside like digitalis, something that could kill quickly, leave almost no evidence, and be nearly impossible to detect in 1948. The man showed signs of internal hemorrhaging and organ congestion consistent with poisoning, but no vomit or struggle. Had someone carried his body to the beach after death? Witnesses swore the man they saw alive was in the same position. Theories exploded. Was he a jilted lover who suicided? A spy poisoned during the early Cold War? An intelligence operative whose clothes suggested American connections and whose suitcase contained merchant ship tools? His body showed no signs of heavy work, yet he was incredibly fit. In 2022, DNA from hairs finally identified him as Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne born in 1905. But even that doesn't explain the code, the removed labels, the poetry book, or exactly how and why he died. The full truth, the motive, the circumstances, the person behind the clues, remains buried with him. The Somerton Man took his secrets to the grave. It is finished. Or is it? What do you think really happened to the Somerton Man? Was it suicide, murder, or something even darker? Drop your theories in the comments below. Maybe together we can finally crack this cold case. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next mystery. Goodbye.